Welcome to Getting Hired, brought to you by Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Rho Omega Chapter. I'm Titus, and I will be sharing information that will help you as you proceed into the next chapter of your life. The title of this session is Getting Hired, Living My Best Life. For college seniors, the pressure to find a job rises as graduation nears. Will there be jobs available in their fields? When will they pay enough? Those who wait for the end of the graduation ceremony to prepare for the job hunt may already find themselves falling behind in the search for opportunities. Hopefully, what I will share with you today will assist you in building a job search resources, developing a solid network, and deploying an effective strategy that will lead to interviews and, most importantly, to the first job out of school. Think of a job search as mounting a sustained campaign toward achieving a career goal. It begins before college graduation and continues throughout the working life. Each time a professional seeks advancement, a lateral move to a better job, a new career opportunity entirely, they may return to the campaign trail once more. Most successful searchers have this in common: the candidate is well armed with the adequate preparation and persistence. The first thing you have to do is write the resume. Students will discover plenty of solid examples of effective resumes online and at their college career office. College advisors are there to help students create and revise resumes, and this resource should be tapped into. The resume should be targeted for each prospective employer based on the actual job description. For students with little or no experience, it can help to include the following: a statement of career goals. Create a master statement of career goals that relate to the position for which you're applying. Highlight key skills. Include a list of skills related to the workplace and the current position you are seeking. List software competencies, research specialties, social media aptitude and programs, and foreign languages. Highlight educational accomplishments. If you do not have any career-related experience, you can cite your education, academic accomplishments, and grade point average, if it's a high score, of course. Highlight career-related activities. Include a list of skills related to the workplace and the current job opening in particular. It doesn't matter where you acquire the skills. If you have them, list them. List software competencies such as research specialties, social media aptitude and programs, and foreign languages. Establish a network, a search network. Once you have a working resume, you should create accounts with major online search or recruiting sites. So examples include Monster, LinkedIn, Indeed, Career Builder, Simply Hired, College Recruiter, Dice, Glassdoor, and LinkUp. There are hundreds of job search options when you consider the niche sites for employment in healthcare, technology, government jobs, media, business, marketing, and more. Consider uploading or creating a well-focused resume to one or more of these sites. At the same time, you should create a master list of prospective companies with an eye toward creating and uploading a resume tailored to the employer on their job site. Remember to cultivate your own network throughout the year. No one likes only hearing from people out of the blue when they want something. Ask them what it is like working right now and where the industry is headed. If you had a job offer that was rescinded, stay in touch with your contact at the company. If you accepted that rejection gracefully and professionally, you can stay on their radar. It may not look like the same offer. It may be a contract, but you get your foot in the door. Round up references. Right after graduation day, college faculty members tend to leave for vacations. It's now too late to secure reference letters in time for the first round of job interviews. One convenient way to gather support is to invite former professors, co-workers, or college associates to visit your LinkedIn account and post a reference there. Not all references may be glowing, so it's good to round up more than one you plan to use. Remember to include people from volunteer organizations, prior jobs, civic or religious groups, and business associations, and ask for details in their recommendations that speak directly to your skills, strengths, and accomplishments. Employers may not request references at the first screening interview, but it's vital to have them on hand in case you're asked. Assemble support materials. At the first interview, it's smart to come prepared with supporting documents in tow. Fresh copies of the resume, a reference list, sample URLs, and updated contact information. Many grads create business cards with contact information for potential employers and networking. Create a portfolio. For those graduating with degrees in visual mediums, sales, or technical positions, a portfolio is a must. Instead of listing out your certifications or accomplishments in your resume, which may lengthen it too much, gather examples of your work on special certifications you earned in a separate professional binder that you can bring along to an interview. Alphabetize documents and keep everything in see-through protective sleeve. This will allow you to showcase your accomplishments apart from your resume, and it is a great way to segue into talking about them during the interview itself. And this next thing is very important. Dress the part. In interviews, as in life, first impression matters. What not to wear. Just remember, if it wouldn't be appropriate to wear to a wedding or to church, it's not appropriate for a job interview. If you would wear something to the club on Friday night, it probably won't be the outfit that will land you the job. Dress the way you want people to perceive you. For women, if you can't bend down or sit without exposing yourself, then don't wear that outfit. For men, if it's important to remember that grooming counts, make sure that you are clean shaven or at least trim up any wild facial hair. Nail the virtual interview. Before you go do an interview over Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or other visual meeting platform, make sure your technology is all set up. Make sure you know how to use the platform to do a video call and even practice with friends or family members. Also, find a quiet place to set up and ask others in the home not to interrupt. The background should look simple and neat and professional, and your lighting should be good. When you land the interview, you don't want to have any distractions to take away from it. It's important to dress the part, even if you think the interviewer won't see you wearing sweatpants. Lastly, try to look at the camera at all times. What is lost during an interview is the body language and building rapport naturally. On a Zoom call, you would need to focus on the eye contact 100%. Be flexible. Desperation aside, it's not a bad idea to take a job right now that isn't your dream gig. You will earn money, build your skill set. Many important soft skills are learned while waiting tables, like how to deal with people, thinking on your feet, and learning to multitask. Skills like communication and problem solving are the top abilities that every industry is hiring for now. You're playing a long game. Build your skills that you will need over the course of your career. Also identify which jobs are in demand right now and think about how you can market your skills and experiences for those opportunities. It may just be a way to earn money, but can also help you stay active and engaged while you continue to look for that job you really want. Establish a plan of attack and follow it. Look for work every day. This is your campaign. Set hours and attend to them. Keep records. Use a separate spreadsheet or word processing template to identify each opening, and when you apply, including pertinent URLs, identifying and collecting email addresses of recruiters in and outside of the company can expand your network. Check the contacts and follow up all communications with them. Create reminders, if required, to contact recruiters or employers at certain times. Establish keyword alerts from job boards. It's a great way to have potential openings sent to you directly to your email. Ferreting out unrelated listings. Attend job fairs, recruiting seminars, and real-time meetings where people appreciate a handshake. Further, broaden resources by reading newspapers, trade journals, and professional organizations that routinely post openings in the field. Don't forget to tap other sources such as niche recruiters, online bulletin boards, temporary agencies, and trade unions. Use your career center. There are career centers on campus, off campus, and online with a wealth of knowledge and opportunities and expert help for those who seek them out. Research the company using a scattered method of blasting all companies with related openings is a waste of time. Worse, without due diligence, you'll look terrible in the interviews when you know so little about the prospective employer. Sending emails with no signature, an unprofessional one, can be showstoppers. Learn job communications etiquette. Be friendly but formal. Avoid overly colloquial remarks, and above all, use no emojis or chat speak. Failing to clean up your online presence. Posting links and career-related comments in social media can boost your profile. On the other hand, thinking that antagonistic, off-key, profane, or questionable language and content in a blog won't be found by the employer is a grave mistake. LinkedIn and Google searches are also part of a background search. Don't look through a narrow lens. Deciding there's only one perfect employer, one career sector, a single geographical location, one acceptable starting salary, or one job title that is worthy will do you no favors in the long run. Standards are good to have, but flexibility is important too. Starting too late. Networking for your first job begins on the first day of college. Students often miss opportunities to join career-related organizations and clubs, speak with visiting professionals, attend off-campus professional meetings and presentations, take internships, or volunteer for related business and civic groups. When interviewing toward the end of a job interview, it's appropriate to ask about the timeline for decision-making for the position. Post-interview candidates should craft a letter in the same letterhead as a resume, thanking each member attending the interview independently for the opportunity and restating your interest in the position. A thank you card can also be effective. Use thank you letters as an opportunity to discuss high point in the interview or something you learn about the position and the company. Just remember, persistence does not mean pounding the prospective employer with emails and phone calls. Persistence does mean staying in touch in the job search chair, updating networks, searching job boards, or freshening up resumes to target new openings. Perseverance pays off handsomely where panic fails miserably. So I want to thank you for watching the Rho Omega session today entitled Getting Hired, and I wish you well in all your career endeavors.